Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field, where the grass is always green and the Wildcats always have your back. Alongside Bill Jensen, I'm Greg Peters. I'm in for the Godfather, Kevin Westhouse. He has some work duties, and he made me an offer that I can't refuse. Bill, are you with me today?
I sure am, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be working with you today.
Oh, we're going to have a blast. It is absolutely gorgeous out today. It is 80 degrees. There is just a very slight breeze blowing in from left field today, so coming in from, I guess, the north. And Wildcats and Chippewa Falls Cardinals playing some BRC baseball. I think probably the top three teams, I think, in the conference. Hudson is ranked number 1 in the state, so you got to kind of put them right at the top. But Wildcats and Cardinals right on their heels. They're both 2-0. Both teams come into today 4-1 overall. Both teams 2-0 in the BRC. The Wildcats got 2 wins over Menominee last week, and the Chippewa Falls Cardinals got 2 wins over Eau Claire Memorial. So 2 good teams going at it today. Coach Ryan Bishop talked about how solid the Cardinals were. So Bill Jensen alongside Greg Peters. We got Steve Manfred on the public address here in the press box, and we're probably about 15 minutes away from first pitch. Bill, what's going on down in the Volunteer State?
It's beautiful down here. Not quite as beautiful as it is up by you, but still very nice. It's neat to see the weather coming around for you guys up there. That looks absolutely beautiful on the screen right now.
Oh, Bill, it's there, and you know this because you've been doing all the games with Westy for the UWRF Falcons and the Wildcats, and I was doing the PA right alongside of you guys during some of the UWRF games, and there was snow flurries, and that is not happening today.
No, it looks beautiful.
Yes.
And you're totally right about the teams. There's going to be some great pitching and some great hitting, so it's going to be a heck of a matchup both today and Thursday.
I'm really excited. I'm excited to watch Ethan Jeffers pitch. I saw him doing just kind of a stretching workout last night at DBAT, and he kind of works with a guy named Dave Meyer that plays on the groupers with us. I don't know if you know Dave or not, but
yeah,
Dave's one of the instructors there, and Dave pitched in the Dodgers organization years ago. I think he's 50 or 51 right on the dot, but he played kind of back in the mid 90s for the Dodgers organization, and Dave works with Ethan a little bit. But yeah, Ethan, watching his changeup and just the way he goes about the game and the command he has with the baseball it's fun to watch. I mean, it really is.
And you can totally tell that he's a student of pitching. Like, he really wants to get his mechanics down and his timing. Everything is just so methodical.
He's a surgeon on the mound, and he also his velocity has increased this year, his senior year, and I mean that changeup he has is absolutely wicked. It is a wicked changeup. But Chippewa Falls. I know Ethan. I talked to Andrew Wojtas. He's the head coach for Gustavus. I talked to him yesterday they were riding the bus up to Hamlin yesterday to play, and I know him a little bit. My middle daughter plays basketball at Gustavus, and Andrew, Coach Wojtas has some young daughters, and he brings them to the game, so that there's that relationship. But he got a couple of good ones, and Ethan Jeffers, he's going to be headed to Gustavus next year, along with Landon McQuaid. So a couple of good signees for Coach Wojtas over at Gustavus Adolphus. But on the Chippewa Falls Cardinals side, they've got some talent too. Gavin Thompson headed to Carroll College next year. Today's starting pitcher for the Cardinals, Brady Smith, he's going to be playing at Augsburg next year. He's Ethan Jeffers is in the lineup, in the hitting lineup, but he's at the kind of at the bottom of the order. But Brady Smith in the 3-hole for the Cardinals today. He gets it done on the mound and at the plate. So Brady Smith hitting .375, but Evan Weiler's not in the starting lineup, but he's headed to Bryant and Stratton next year, and Landon Atkinson for the Cardinals headed to the Jamestown Jimmies, one of the better names in the NCAA for sure.
It's amazing the talent we have right here, the collegiate talent on this field tonight. It's just awesome. That's why I love this sport. I love the Big Rivers, because you get so much talent every single game.
Well, in the Hudson with Jace Matazinski, I mean, he's headed to Auburn, but there's
Right.
I've been reading some stuff where he could be a pretty high draft pick, and he might not even go to Auburn. He might head straight into the minors. But yeah, Jace, there's some incredible baseball here in northwestern Wisconsin, and two good ones going at it today. If you're just joining us, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals will be taking on your River Falls Wildcats alongside Bill Jensen. I'm Greg Peters, and Bill, is it about time to go? You kind of tell me, is it about time to go over the starting lineups, or do you want to chit chat for a couple more minutes?
No, I'm good to go whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at the Chippewa Falls Cardinals first, and we'll go with the lineup first.
Sounds great.
Batting lineup. So leading off and playing right field, number 12, Dane Christa. Dane, he's batting .286 on the season, 6 for 21. He has 1 stolen base, 3 runs scored, and 4 RBI. Batting second, the catcher, number 1, Landon Atkinson. We just said that earlier. He's headed to the Jamestown Jimmies next year to play over North Dakota, and I believe they're in the NSIC.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I just watched Concordia St. Paul play him.
Yeah, Atkinson hitting .375 with 4 RBI. Brady Smith is on the mound today for the Cardinals. Brady, like I said, batting .375, and on the mound he's pitched 9 innings, giving up 14 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 8 Ks. But he is 2-0 on the young season. Batting cleanup and playing second base, number 4, Gavin Thompson. He's headed to Carroll College next year. Gavin is batting .294 with 6 RBI and 6 runs. Both of those are tied for the team lead. Gavin is probably their biggest threat to steal bases this year. He has 2 stolen bases and been caught once. Batting fifth and playing first base, Jacob we're going to say Bleskacek. We'll maybe get some confirmation on that. But number 3, Jacob Bleskacek. Jacob, he didn't play the first 2 games of the season, but he's played the last 3, and he has been on fire. He's 4 for 8 on the season, batting .500 and 2 RBI, 4 runs scored just in 3 games alone. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 24, Connor Kalinsky. Connor batting .250 on the year with 4 runs. Batting seventh, number 10, Mason Chittenden. He's playing center field. Mason, 3 for 14 on the year, but scored 6 runs, and he has a home run this year, so the only home run so far for the Cardinals. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 8, Brant Olson. Olson, 5 walks on the year, so we got Brant, he's looking to get on base, and he's done that with 5 walks on the season. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 14, Chase Frederick. Chase Frederick scored 4 runs and had 3 walks. So kind of the players at the bottom of the lineup, they get on base for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. A lot of walks down at the bottom, and that's exactly what the coach needs. Hey, Bill, can you do me a quick favor?
Sure.
I could not get the game day rosters, and look up the name. I talked to him for about 10 minutes before the game, but look up the name. Oh, you got it right there. My goodness, you're good. Mitch Steinmetz. That's the head coach, and he is in his 10th year for the Cardinals. And I wonder, I should have asked Mitch if he's related to the Night Stalker Paige Steinmetz. I bet that's an uncle. Paige Steinmetz, you may recall, she was an absolute stud on the volleyball court for the Cardinals a couple years ago. She was, I think, player of the year in volleyball, I think hockey, and I want to say she was possibly the player of the year in softball too. So she was a 3-sport stud for the Cardinals. I think she graduated in 2024. Yeah, she was a 2024 grad. She plays volleyball over at Southwest Minnesota State. And the reason I know all this is because from doing broadcasts and volleyball games, but she was one of the few opposing players to earn a nickname. And when you earn a nickname, a Wildcat nickname, and you're an opposing player, you know you're pretty good. But yeah, she also plays volleyball with Maddie Range from River Falls. So I've kind of talked to her a little bit just because of Maddie, because my daughter Ava played with Maddie Range. So, but yeah, let's take a look at the Wildcat starting lineup. We got about maybe 7-8 minutes before first pitch. Leading off for the Wildcats and playing shortstop, number 2, Chase Rudolph. Rudolph started out a little slow, but he has come on late. He had Yeah, 3 hits in his last 3. So, yeah, Chase Rudolph coming on strong. Batting second, the second baseman, number 12, Kingston Quinn. Quinn has a triple on the year, 3 walks, and scored 5 runs. So, Kingston Quinn has been on base. Batting in the 3-hole, number 3, the catcher, Colton Maves. Colton Maves has a bomb on the season and definitely one of the studs at the plate for the Wildcats this year. Batting in the cleanup spot, the third baseman, number 25, Cal Dumond. And Bill, if you want to talk about a hot hitter, there is nobody hotter than Cal Dumond. In his last 3 games, he's 6 for 8 with 4. He is absolutely on fire. And batting fifth, the right fielder, number 5, Bino, Landon McQuaid. Landon hitting .333 on the year with 3 runs, 2 RBI, and 3 walks. Like we said before in pregame, Landon headed to Gustavus Adolphus next year to play for the Gusties. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 11, Caden Kroll. Kroll hitting .429 on the season. He scored 6 runs. That leads the team. He's 6 for 14 in the early going. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 13, Lane Amadon. Lane is batting .333 also on the year, 2 RBI and a walk. And batting eighth, the center fielder, number 1, Ryan Dumond. Ryan Dumond with 4 RBI on the season. So
stand by, Greg, going on.
And finishing it off for the Wildcats, number 18, pitcher Ethan Jeffers. Jeffers has pitched.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome
and we're
going
to listen to Steve Manfred here. Take it away, Steve.
For today's varsity high school baseball action between the Chippewa Falls Cardinals and the River Falls Wildcats. Here are the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the visitors, the Chippewa Falls Cardinals. Leading off will be right fielder number 12, Dave Christa. Batting second, the catcher number 1, Landon Atkinson. Batting third, pitcher number 5, Brady Smith. Batting fourth, second baseman number 4, Gavin Thompson. Batting fifth, first baseman number 3, Jacob Blaskacek. Batting sixth, third baseman number 24, Connor Kalinsky. Batting seventh, center fielder number 10, Mason Chittenden. Batting eighth, the shortstop number 8, Olson Brandt. Batting ninth is left fielder number 14, Chase Frederick. And now, here's the starting lineup for your River Falls Wildcats. All right. Leading off is shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph. Okay. Batting second, the second baseman number 12, Kingston Quinn. Batting third is the catcher number 3, Colton Maves. Batting fourth, the third baseman number 25, Cal Dumond. Batting fifth, right fielder number 5, Landon McQuaid. Batting sixth, the left fielder number 11, Caden Kroll. Batting seventh is first baseman number 13, Lane Amadon. Batting eighth, the center fielder number 1, Ryan Dumond. And batting ninth for the Wildcats and pitching, number 18, Ethan Jeffers. Wildcats are coached by Ryan Bishop, Chris Harmon, Mark Vreese, and Cody Olson. At this time, if you are able, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flags in left center field for the playing of the national anthem.
And the
right, there was a national anthem by Steve Bowen. Used to be I'm sure you know this story. Hold on just a second. I got a fan talking to me. Hold on. That was not me singing the anthem. There was a fan here right next to the press box asking me if I was singing it. I was not singing the anthem. That was Steve Bowen, and he's a River Falls native. And James Bowen. I got him mixed up with Steve Manfred, who could sing the anthem if he wanted to.
He could.
But yeah, James Bowen, River Falls native, and used to sing the anthem for the Minnesota Wild. So yeah, Wildcats and Cardinals going at it today. Game 3 of the BRC schedule. Both teams coming in 4-1 overall, 2-0 in the BRC. Ethan Jeffers on the mound for the Wildcats. Jeffers has pitched 6 2/3 innings this year, giving up just 2 hits, a 0.00 ERA. He's had 3 walks and 8 Ks. He's 1-0 on the season. He had a 3-0 win over Menominee last week. Ethan Jeffers been an ace on the hill for the Wildcats. Here's the Wildcats defensively. Jeffers at the battery, today's battery, Ethan Jeffers on the mound. Colton Maves behind the plate. Lane Amadon at first. Kingston Quinn over at the 2-bag. Chase Rudolph at short. Cal Dumond at the hot corner. In left field, Caden Kroll. Center, Ryan Dumond. And in right field, they call him Bino, Landon McQuaid. And leading off for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, number 12, Dane Krista. Krista batting .286 on the young season, 6 for 21. He scored 3 runs, 4 RBI. He has 1 stolen base. And if you missed the pregame, shame on you, but Krista and a host of Cardinals, Krista isn't, but a host of his teammates are headed to play collegiate baseball next season. So a solid Chippewa Falls Cardinals squad for head coach Mitch Steinmetz in his 10th year at the helm for Chippewa Falls. Alongside Bill Jensen, I'm Greg Peters, and we are jacked up to bring you Wildcat baseball here at gorgeous First National Bank of River Falls Field, where, Bill, the grass is always green and the Wildcats always got your back.
You did a nice job mowing that today.
I did.
It looks
Leading
good.
off for the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, right fielder number 12, Dave Krista.
All right, Krista digs in. I'm going to put the glasses on, Bill, just to get a crisp and clear view on this gorgeous 80-degree day. Jeffers gets that strike right on the inside corner. 0-1 the count right out of the gate. Jeffers throws it kind of a high strike right at the letters, and Krista fouls that off right over to the first base dugout. There's your center field view, Bill.
Oh, that's perfect.
0-2 the pitch. Just missed. I wish I could tell you where that was, Bill, but it looked like it was right over the plate, but home plate umpire called it ball 1. 1-2 the count. There's the pitch from Jeffers. Curveball. Yak 'em. Strikeout Ethan Jeffers to start off the game. Out number 1.
Catcher number 1, Landon Atkinson.
And now batting number 1, Landon Atkinson. He's headed to the Jamestown Jimmies next year. Atkinson batting .375 on the young season. 3 runs scored, 4 RBI. Jeffers takes the sign and delivers. That one is right down Hanson Drive. Strike 1. Boy, you talked about it, Bill, in the pregame. Ethan Jeffers, just an absolute surgeon on the mound. There's a curveball lined up to right field. And there's the catch.
Now coming to the plate is the pitcher, number 5, Brady Smith.
And by Landon McQuaid out and right. Sorry about that. That's the one thing. So we're going to take the glasses off, Bill. I got to get what would you recommend? You're a senior, right?
Oh, yes.
And so I need glasses to see far away, but then if I look down, I can't the words are blurry, so I'm just going to go sans glasses.
Lenses.
Yeah, Steve Manfred.
Steve's got it.
Yeah.
I've got like mine are like tri-progressives. Like there's 3 different layers, so it's like this is embarrassing.
Yeah. And I know about the progressive lenses. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. But I spend way more time looking. There's a shot to right field. Little base hit for Brady Smith. And the Cardinals have 1 on, 2 out. I got to fill in my book here. 1 down, F9, number 2, and then Brady Smith with a single.
You're totally right about Brady Smith. He's obviously a great pitcher, but you can tell he feels very comfortable at the plate, too. He's a heck of an athlete.
Yeah, it was a solid swing, solid hit to right field. That pitch from Jeffers just a little bit outside and low, ball 1. So there's Smith over at first base. Jeffers takes a peek over and delivers. There's a slow ground ball hit to first base. And first baseman Lane Amadon steps on the bag. There retires the Cardinals.
In the top of the first, the Cardinals got no runs.
In the first.
1 left on base. We're scoreless heading to the bottom of the first.
Wonder what I wrote it down. I wonder what yeah, we'll just leave it there. I was wondering what Mike Steve was on over there. Gavin Thompson grounded into 3 unassisted. So that'll do it for the Cardinals in the top of the first inning. They had 1 hit and left 1 runner on base, scored no runs, and we'll head to the bottom of the first, and the Wildcats coming to bat. Next up, in order for the Wildcats, Chase Rudolph, Kingston Quinn, and Colton Maves, Bill.
You want to do around the horn for the defense?
Yes, let's do it. For your Chippewa Falls Cardinals in the field, the battery today, Brady Smith on the mound, Landon Atkinson behind the plate. At first base, Jacob Bleskasic. At second, Gavin Thompson. Over at the hot corner, Connor Kalinsky. And at shortstop, Brant Olson. In left field, Chase Frederick. Center field, Mason Chittenden. And right field, Dane Krista. So there are your Cardinals defensively today. Yeah, in the last 3 games, Chase Rudolph the bat is heating up for the Wildcat leadoff hitter. 2 for 4 in the third game. Last game, 1 for 3 with a run and 2 RBI. And that's good news for the Wildcats if leadoff hitter and Wildcat stud Chase Rudolph looks like he's heating up with the weather.
And he's a shutdown artist on the mound, too. He's just looking fantastic.
Shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
So Brady Smith on the hill for the Cardinals. He's 2-0 on the season. He's had 9 innings pitched, given up 14 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 8 Ks. And he had a single in the top of the first for the Cardinals, but he only reached first base. Smith takes the sign. He's in the wind-up to Chase Rudolph and right back to short, over to first, and stays on the bag for the first out. Rudolph grounds out to short for out number 1.
Second baseman, number 12, Kingston Quinn.
Now batting number 12, Kingston Quinn. Quinn scored 5 runs on the season so far, Bill, with 3 walks. He's had a triple. I don't have the roster in front of me. I couldn't find one, but I think he's Kingston a junior. Do you know?
I believe he is. Yes.
Yeah.
I have the roster. Yes, he is a junior.
Yes, there's Steve Manfred, public address announcer extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm.
Smith checks his sign and delivers. There's a curveball just inside. Good eye for Kingston Quinn. Just an absolute gorgeous Tuesday afternoon here in River Falls, Wisconsin at First National Bank of River Falls Field. Quinn fouls that one straight back.
Lunch in the concession stand. We need to reuse them. You can get a piece of candy.
So in the high school games, the kids return foul balls. They get free candy bill. In the fish games, there's so many kids that I think the kids know the price of the balls nowadays, and they were bypassing the candy and keeping the ball, so they had to up the ante to give out some cold hard cash. Kingston Quinn fouls that one off. Count stays at 1-2. One down here in the bottom of the first, and you can see on the Bill Jensen scoreboard, goose eggs across the board for Wildcats and Cardinals here. BRC action. Wildcats will travel to Chippewa Falls on Thursday. Smith delivers. Kingston Quinn hits an absolute rocket to center field, and that's hauled in by center fielder Mason Chittenden for out number 2.
Batting
Kingston
now,
Quinn.
catcher number 3, Colton Maves.
And with 2 down, it brings up the catcher, Colton Maves. Colton Maves with a home run on the season. Smith checks his sign. That one's high and tight. Ball 1. Smith bringing some gas, Bill, today.
Yeah, he's got a nice velo. More than I thought he'd have, actually.
Yeah, that's he's throwing it pretty well. That fastball just missed on the inside. 2-0 the count to Colton Maves, the 3-hole hitter for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the first inning. Thanks for joining us here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Alongside Bill Jensen, I'm Greg Peters. Chad Patko's up in the press box with us.
Awesome.
I don't know if he's scouting or just here to watch a good ball game.
He normally joins us on the broadcast, so have him put a headset on.
Yeah, put a headset on. You got to tell me I'm subbing. So what? So I don't know.
He's great as a color.
Yeah, Chad. I don't know if you knew this. So sometimes when you come into, you gotta tell me because I'm coming. So Westhouse is a perennial all-star, and I'm like a prospect, a nobody from nowhere. You know, kind of like Bill Murray and Caddyshack. I'm nobody from nowhere, and I'm just helping out today. Let me see if you're – I don't know if you're on here. Let's see here. Start talking. Do it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we got it.
There we are.
Yep, hold on. So Colton Maves –
double down the line.
Double down the line. We have Chad Patko all lined up. Sorry we missed that. That was my fault.
Ball went out of play too on the gate down there. So
there's a stand-up double by catcher Colton Maves. And like we said in kind of the pregame, Bill, Colton Maves is heating up with the weather here. So Maves is on second. There he is.
Yeah, if that's Michael Everson is pinch running for him. Colton's going to come in and get ready to catch.
Yeah, good work. And Dumont grounds out to short for the third out of the inning, 6-3 if you're scoring at home.
The Wildcats got no runs. There was 1 hit and 1 left on base. We're scoreless, moving to the top of the second inning.
Let me try to find out where I'm going to try to come over here and look at the dugout. Hey, let's we're going to do that real quick, but all right, hold on. There we go. So we're going to say thank you to Baldwin Lightstream. There's Westy got a picture of them hooking up. Have you seen? I'm sure you've seen this, haven't you, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave us some free fiber optic internet service here, and it is humming. It is absolutely humming today. And we also want to say thank you to Kenny Sporting Goods, and Mark Verizzi. Also, he's an volunteer assistant coach for the Wildcats. And after the game, stick around because we'll have your let's see, what is it? It's the
Sandlot Samurai of the game.
There you go. I was looking for the Sandlot. The Sandlot Samurai of the game, sponsored by Patak's grocery store family market since 1912. And as always, First National Bank of River Falls. We'll play Sarah Jenkins' commercial here a little bit later.
Sounds good. Yeah, so between you and myself and Patco, we'll get to vote on who the Sandlot Samurai of the game is. And then I'm assuming you're going to go down field side after the game to present that award.
Yeah, I will do that.
That'll be great. And in the unfortunate situation where if the Wildcats lose, then it's the Miyagi Warrior of the game, and coaches present that privately. But then if they win, which I believe that the Wildcats are going to win today, it'll be the Sandlot Samurai of the game, and you get to choose who that is, Gregory.
We'll do that.
Since we don't have the Wizard here today, who's gonna pick the right number?
He told me that you are the guest wizard today.
I am. Oh boy.
Yep. Patco is the guest wizard.
I got a long game yet. I want to say.
We got 2 solid pitchers on the mound today, Chad.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say lucky number 7 is gonna win it today.
Jeffers.
I just wrote it down.
All right. So you're saying I can't change my
answer.
answer.
So is it you're saying 7 wins combined, like a 4-3 game, or are you saying
no,
7?
Final number 7. So the winner's gonna have.
I got you. Jacob Bleskacek is at the plate for the Cardinals here in the top of the 2nd inning. Jeffers cruised in the 1st inning. He had a backward K, little soft fly ball to right, a single, and then a ground out to first base to retire the Cardinals in the top half of the 1st. There's a curveball, slow curveball. Got Bleskacek out in front. 1-2 the count. Yeah, Chad, when you came up here, I didn't know. I thought you were just up here scouting, but yeah, there's a shot to left field.
No, I figured, I could probably be doing something at home, a little more productive, but why not come watch some baseball in this beautiful weather? And then Falcons have practice after this at 7 o'clock, so
yeah, not a bad idea.
Be here anyways, so
yeah, Bleskacek hit it right on the head, but corralled in left field by Caden Kroll for out number 1.
Good Adam ball there.
Jeffers delivers a curveball, strike 1, 0-1. Boy, he is Chad.
His curveball's looking real good right now.
Yeah, it's nasty. 0-1 the count to Kolinsky, the 3rd baseman. 0-2. Yeah, Bill, it takes a little bit of time, when you're calling the game and just, looking down at the. Just switching the cameras. I honestly, Westhouse he is a gem. He is a Wisconsin treasure. There is no doubt about that.
Well, you look at it. You're keeping the book. You're commentating. You're trying to do the camera shots.
Yeah.
You're keeping Patco and me in line. There's a lot of work to be done right there.
There's a foul ball to first base side. We're gonna. Oh, I just see. Westy. There's a thing too where you got to re-queue up the cameras, and I didn't do it. So you see it started over at the home dugout from the last time. 0-2 the count to Kolinsky. Jeffers takes the sign and delivers a little slow curveball. It's going to be just sorry about that, folks. A little soft pop-up in the infield to shortstop.
Center fielder number 10, Mason Chittenden.
Chase Rudolph. So F6 if you're scoring at home. 2 outs, and it brings up the center fielder, Mason Chittenden. Chittenden with leading the team with 6 runs scored. He has 4 RBI on the year and hit a home run, and you can see that. You can probably hear that ball hit pretty close to the microphone down on the field. Chad, who do the Falcons have again on Wednesday?
We have Stout here tomorrow for 2. I think starting at noon, and then we travel to Whitewater this weekend.
Yeah, so big week for the Falcons.
Big week, yeah.
UW River Falls has been playing some great baseball. if you have not seen them yet this year, I highly recommend coming to check them out. It's going to be gorgeous tomorrow. You might tomorrow is an absolute shorts day.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be mid-80s.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good one.
Here's something that sort of hot off the press. This is some news that not too many people know. But so, they have Falcon Lager and Falcon Lager Light at Swinging Bridge.
Yep.
And so they will be serving that. And we're going to go to – there's a ground ball to short. Fired over to first. And nice scoop, Lane Amandon. But I think they call him safe, Chad?
Yeah, call them safe on that one.
Yeah, so that's just an infield hit for Chittenden.
Looks like on that pop-up that went foul where Lane –
Okay.
He hit his shin on the concrete.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty big wound going on right below his knee. So they're taking him out.
They're going to make him. Yep. They're going to make him get that cleaned up.
Yeah.
Did he get cleated? You think?
No. He ran into the concrete down there, going for that ball that just went foul.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The little subwall.
Yep.
Man, there was some serious.
He hit it pretty hard. I was watching it and I didn't.
His whole right shin was all.
We had our first baseman.
Red as your shirt.
Yeah, our first baseman over the weekend against Oshkosh had a somewhat similar play and caught his throwing hand on top of the fence and had a little cut on his hand there too. So it's a little dangerous down there. So you gotta know where you're at all times.
You gonna be okay?
Oh yeah, he'll be fine. He's a football player.
You know
he's
what?
Pretty tough.
When you have 2 occurrences like that, probably within a couple of weeks, we might need to get some padding down there on that stuff.
Wow. Yeah, probably. Well, Fritz plays there in the summer, so I think he's pretty tough too. So he'll be all right.
He's a rubbery kind of a guy.
Yeah.
He would take the padding down.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know too many high school baseball players that have an extra pair of pants in the dugout.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, he's coming out. So number
17 went in, Lucas Feedy.
Yeah, Lucas
Feedy.
Yeah, Lucas Feedy now at first base. Lucas played in 2 games at the plate. Lucas 2 for 6 on the year, batting .333. So he's taking some ground balls at first while.
I'm sure he'll re-enter. Lane will. Just got to get him bandaged up there.
And I don't know I know in high school basketball, and I think even college, if you have, I don't know if you have to change the pants.
I'm not sure what
baseball maybe not the case.
What they're doing there, but I mean they're going to want him back in the lineup for sure. He's one of the better hitters on the team. So
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Shortstop Brant Olson at the plate for the Cardinals. Olson with 5 walks on the season, so he's going to be making sure that Ethan Jeffers is pumping strikes, and he's been doing that so far, but 1-0 the count to Olson. That one fouled off over the third base dugout. Evens up the count at 1-1.
Chad, in that situation, can he just re-enter? There's not an issue with re-entering?
No, he should be able to re-enter, yep.
Gotcha.
There's a shot to right field. It's hooking foul. It's Olson at the plate. Jeffers on the mound. Chittenden on first base.
Runner goes.
There's a steal down. And Chittenden slides in safe. Stolen base for the Cardinals.
He had a pretty big lead over there, too. I'm surprised they didn't check on him.
2-2 the count to Brant Olson. Chittenden in scoring position with 2 down. There's the pitch. A little high and inside. Ball 3. First base is open.
Chad, it looks like sometimes Jeff, as much as I absolutely love watching Jeffers pitch, there's times he loses that guy in first. Is it just that he's really focusing on the pitch? Is he not too worried about the steal?
Yeah, he might be more focused on just throwing strikes. in high school. I mean, they don't really run a ton.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they got a big guy over at first with a big lead.
Well,
probably a conversation to have, like, hey, maybe check on the runner, change your looks a little bit here and there. Just kind of keep them honest.
There's a fly ball to center field. And Ryan Dumont hauls that in for out number 3 for the Wildcats. So F8 if you're scoring at home.
Got no runs. There were no hits. 1 error and 1 left on base. We're scoreless going to the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, and one reason opposing teams probably aren't stealing a lot of bases is Colton Maves has a shotgun behind home plate.
He does. He's got a very good arm.
Well, Bill, we're gonna take a look and say thank you to Sarah Jenkins at Property Executives Realty.
Dolson, class of 2024, favorite Wildcat memory is winning the regional final.
Brian Giebel, class of 2005, once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat.
Steve Dumont, 1970, 14-3 record, 1 game away from state.
I'm Sarah Jenkins, your River Falls Realtor. And just like these Wildcat legends, I'm all about stepping up to the plate to help you buy, sell, or invest with confidence. Let's hit it out of the park for our community and the River Falls Sports Broadcasting Channel.
All right, thanks to Sarah Jenkins and Property Realty Executives. Boy, Bill, there was you saw Brian Giebel in that little ad, and then also Steve Dumond. I'm guessing.
At the bottom of the 2nd for the Wildcats, right fielder number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Landon McQuaid leading it off for the Wildcats here in the top of the 2nd.
Steve Dumont looks like he'd still play.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Last game out, Landon McQuaid was 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI. Batting .333 on the season. Bino, we talked about in pregame, he's headed to Gustavus Adolphus next year. Chad, did UW River Falls, did you guys have Gustavus on the schedule this year?
We did for a reserve game.
Okay.
Last Wednesday, I think, or last week, Tuesday, maybe.
As in, if you needed like a makeup game, but you didn't play it.
It's just a reserve game, kind of get some more innings.
Oh,
so,
I got like a JV game. Kinda?
Yeah, kind of.
I got it.
Just get some guys some innings and playing time.
I hear you.
Get some other guys some work. It's a good time for a bullpen day if a guy needs some.
Sure.
Needs to throw so many pitches and go from there. So
Brady Smith turned up the gas on that one. McQuaid fouled it back. 1-2 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Still 0-0. 2 good pitchers going out of the aces of both staffs. Ethan Jeffers on the mound for the Wildcats and Brady Smith on the hill for the Cardinal. That one just a little bit low. Runs the count 2-2. Both teams identical in the record department, both 4-1 overall and 2-0 in Big Rivers Conference play. That curveball must have just missed. Runs the count full. It was close. You and Steve over there have a little bit better angle than I do.
that was down and out a little bit.
There's a hit right up the middle, and Bino is on base with a sharp single up the middle for the Wildcats, a leadoff single.
Leadoff single for McQuaid. That brings up left fielder number 11, Caden Kroll.
Looks like we got a mound visit coming here.
Yeah, head coach Mitch Steinmetz. What do you think he's talking to the guys about right here?
Let's see. No.
Did you see something, Chad?
No,
did you see something with Smith's delivery or something?
No, I didn't see anything specific. I don't know if he's talking, guy on first.
Defense.
Yeah, a little possible steal and all that kind of
something like that.
Bunt,
maybe bunting. Yeah, something like that.
Well, the Wildcats have Caden Kroll at the plate. Caden Kroll batting .429 on the season. He's 6 for 14 in the first 5 games. Leads the team with 6 runs scored. And he has a 4-game hitting streak right now. So nobody better in the box for Coach Ryan Bishop and the Wildcats right here with a leadoff single. And Caden Kroll at the plate. Whoop, let's get that. Coach Bishop has Kroll swinging away. Well, Chad, are you getting pretty excited for the annual River Falls Fish and the Old Guys River Falls Groupers exhibition game on May 9th here out at the ballpark?
Yeah, it's coming up quick. I can tell you right now, I probably should do a little more cardio in the next couple weeks. Get back in shape.
Chad, I'm going to apologize in the future here as I throw over to first base. Sorry, I was a little tardy on there. I'm going to apologize in advance. If I hit you, on the mound.
Oh, you're pitching?
I'll probably pitch 1 inning. If I hit you, it is an absolute because I don't know where the ball's going.
That's perfectly fine. I'll take a free base.
Okay. And if I do hit you, I'll buy you a beverage after the game.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to charge the mound.
You're going to get. You know what you're going to get from this 53-year-old? You're going to get junk, more junk, and junk again.
That's perfectly fine. Just my favorite pitch is low and outside.
Okay. So I'll honestly. So it's an exhibition game, so we play it for the fans and. Even though some of the guys get on me, I try to groove fastballs to let you guys hit home runs. So one, I get ripped on after the game, and two, the fans have a fun.
No, I actually don't like them low and outside.
Okay.
I was trying to do more reverse psychology there.
What about just right down the pipe?
Middle in.
Yeah, I can do that.
Just above the knees.
That game. I'm being serious. If I try to just throw them right down the pipe, and you guys hit as many home runs as you can, and everybody's happy.
Well, I want to tell you right now, I'm not going to get cheated.
Yeah.
Nope.
Especially in that game.
I tell you what. We'll do this for to pay you back for. There's a shot to second base.
Turn 2, good feet, good turn.
And nice turn.
Wow.
Good play there by second baseman for the Cardinals, Gavin Thompson, and shortstop Brant Olson. So
the new batter is first baseman
Wildcats
Lucas Feedy.
Get the bases cleared. So that's a 4-6-3 if you're scoring at home for 2 outs, and it brings up first baseman Lane Amadon. No, excuse me.
Lucas Feedy's in there.
Yeah, Feedy's still in the game.
Yeah, so Lane might have been a little bit more hurt than we thought.
Yeah, you guys got to thanks for keeping me in line. I'm kind of looking at the book, and
we know how much you got going on there, brother. You're doing great.
The camera shots.
You're doing just fine. No need to apologize.
Yeah, if I say something, you guys are more than welcome to just get it right for the fans at home.
They'll let you know in the comment section.
For sure.
Totally.
We have a good little crowd online right now.
They knew you were a guest host.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Lori Bishop says, "Go Cats" from Gilman. She's watching in Gilman. And Mike Jones says, "Welcome back, boys," and says you guys are sounding good.
Jonesy.
Brady Smith pumps that strike. 2-1 the count to Lucas Fetty. Lucas 2 for 6 on the young season, batting .333. He has a run and 1 RBI. There's a slow chopper to first. Fires over and gets Feedy at first. Brady Smith retires a side-in order after a single by Landon McQuaid.
There was 1 hit. Nobody left on base. Still scoreless, moving to the top of the 3rd inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was public address announcer Steve Manfred. Yeah, Chad, I was over at DBAT and I saw this is probably this is before the season started. It was in the winter. And I was watching Ethan Jeffers work on his changeup over there.
Mm-hmm.
And man, that thing is nasty.
Isn't
It it literally drops like it moves like 8-10 inches.
Oh, really?
Comes down, drops into the right-handed hitter and away from the left-handed hitter. But
that's good.
It is a.
Sounds like he might be suiting up for the Fish a little bit this summer. So
that's you guys made a good signee right there. Anytime you can get good arms and town ball,
everything helps, especially with 38 games on the schedule. It's
for sure.
It's nice to have some arms. I might even try to get back on the bump a couple times this year to see how it feels.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
We'll see. I threw a short pen a couple weeks ago, and I was hurting the
Feel
next
good?
day.
So Chad, I've been calling some of the River Falls High School softball games and been kind of helping out with the press box staff for UWRF baseball. So I haven't, and I've been watching quite a bit of you guys in baseball.
For the Cardinals is left fielder number 14, Chase Frederick.
But I haven't been at a game yet, and I didn't even know Lucas Lukey was on the staff over there.
Oh yeah. I don't know what he does in there, but he's doing something.
Good vibes for sure.
Oh, I'm sure he's one of the guys you need in a dugout.
Anytime you can bring the Mustache Marauder on the field with you, it's a good thing.
Yeah, he likes to, keep the energy up. That's always a good thing.
So Chase Frederick, the 9-hole hitter, leading off the top of the third for the Cardinals. 1-1 the count. Jeffers still on the mound. Chad Packo in the booth alongside Steve Manford, public address, and Billy Jensen running your scoreboard and color commentating extraordinaire.
In the production truck.
Yeah,
in Nashville, Tennessee.
In the production truck. That is still blows my mind how that's just feels like you're right next to me, Bill.
That's how it feels here, too. I love it.
Yeah, those, Bill, I know you and I were talking about that. Those Friday night SEC baseball games are just, you can't beat it. It's tough to beat.
Andy's a fun place to watch a game. There's
a sharp ground ball to second, fielded by Quinn over to, and I think Amadon's back in the game.
He is.
Yep.
Back at the top of the order with right fielder number 12, Dave Christa.
And that part I do not know about high school baseball. So even though can he re-enter even though Feedy hit for him?
Yep, still a re-entry. Yeah. Looks
and
like I knew got some new pants.
I knew defensively you can do that, but in the batting order I didn't.
Yeah, especially
know
I think if there's an injury or something like that, there's definitely that re-entry rule that comes in, especially for. Just took that one off either the shoulder or the helmet.
Yeah, leadoff hitter Dane Christa was plunked by Jeffers. Got a little rise out of the crowd, so Christa on first base, and Colton Maves will go out and have a little conversation with Ethan Jeffers.
A little bit after that.
Yeah.
Good time for a roll ball here, 1 out, and get out of the inning.
Yeah, catcher Landon Atkinson at the plate for the Cardinals with 1 down, and leadoff hitter Dane Christa at first base. There he is. Jeffers takes the sign. He's in the stretch. The pitch to Atkinson. Right down Hanson drive. Strike 1. Top of the third here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. Cardinals with a runner on first. 1 down. Oh, and Jeffers tries to throw a curveball when Atkinson squared around to bunt and hits his second batter in a row. That one.
That's going to cause probably for a mound visit here from Bishop. I have a feeling he just stepped out of the dugout, so might have to go out there and calm his pitcher down here for a little bit.
Yeah, and probably one of the top hitters for the Cardinals, the 3-hole hitter, pitcher Brady Smith, now at the plate.
Courtesy runner.
Names, so I don't know who it is.
What number is it, Steve?
19.
That's Colin Balsinger.
Colin Balsinger at first base. Dane Christa at second right there. You can see him. And Brady Smith at the plate. Brady Smith headed to Augsburg next year to that was a little slider right there.
Yeah, it looked like something like that. Slider, curveball somewhere.
Jeffers in a little bit of a jam here in the top of the third. He cruised in the first 2 innings and got the leadoff hitter in the top of the third, Chase Frederick, to ground out to second, and then 2 hit batters and almost a third one. That curveball is just kind of slipping, right? And he's missing an inside on the curveball.
It's hot out. Hands could get a little sweaty, might get a little slippery on the ball there. So
first time of the year for anything like that.
You just got to try to stay on top of it.
There's a curveball, And Jeffers got that one right over the inside part of the plate. Maybe Coach Bishop or maybe Lucas Lukey can go round up a rosin bag.
Sometimes it's not bad if you hit a couple guys in a row. Kind of gets the batter in the box, a little jumpy. It's not always a bad thing. So.
Effectively wild,
especially if they don't reach home plate.
Exactly.
There was a little. Oh, that one, that sort of skirted off Cal Dumont's glove, goes into left field.
Yeah, he went for it, and it looks like Rudolph at short might have thought he was going to get it and went to go cover third. And just snuck right by the tip of his glove.
Just sort of
nobody there for backup.
Yeah, just a bad luck play for the Wildcats.
What's now second baseman number 4, Gavin Thompson.
See what Steve, you going to call that a, what do you?
Base hit.
Yeah.
Base hit.
Yep.
Yeah, so single by Brady Smith. Landon Atkinson will move up to second, and Dane Kristen scores. So up next is Gavin Thompson with runners at first and second. And Thompson swings through a hard fastball from Ethan Jeffers. Yeah, just
a little extra heat behind that one.
Yeah, just a little slow roller to third off the tip of the glove and kind of sauntered out into left field.
Never touched his glove. That's why I gave it a
hit. Okay. There's a big yacker from Jeffers. That curveball looked good, Chad.
Oh, yeah. A little backdoor curveball there on the outside corner.
Thompson hitting .294 on the season with 6 runs and 6 RBI. Thompson headed to Carroll College next year, and Thompson goes down on strikes for out number 2.
Coming up to bat, first baseman number 3, Jacob Blaskacek.
And Jacob Blaskacek flat out to left field, hit it hard in the second inning. Jeffers trying to get out of a jam here in the top of the third. He gets that fastball right on the outside part of the plate for strike number 1. Curveball. Fouled off over right by the home base dugout, and Cardinal coach Mitch Steinmetz catches the carom like he's done it before. Chad, did you play your high school ball at Spooner?
No, Hayward.
Hayward, okay.
Yep.
What's the mascot name for Hayward?
The Hurricanes.
That I knew that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Hurricanes in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's now the Patcos. It was the Hurricanes, but now it's the Hayward.
I try not to affiliate with them too much.
Chad, we have a annual guys weekend golf tournament. About 24 of us. Sometimes there's 30, and we go to Hayward every year. There's a sharp ground ball to short.
Takes the easy one.
Fielded by Rudolph and flips over to Kingston Quinn for out number 3, and Jeffers pitched out of a jam.
Got to score to win anyways, right? So.
They lead 1-0.
Yeah, so there was 2 hit batters and a single, and the Cardinals scratched away 1 run. But probably I'd say when you give up 3 bases during an inning and get away with 1 run, I guess you could probably call that's a.
Yeah, especially after 2 hit batters in a row, just to give up 1 there. I mean, it's not the best thing, but I mean you'll take it. So as long as there wasn't.
Could be way worse.
It could be way worse. Don't give up too much damage. So down 1 early in the game, it's not that big of a deal. So.
Well, due up next for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, center fielder Ryan Dumont, pitcher Ethan Jeffers, and back to the top of the order in shortstop Chase Rudolph. 1-0 here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. The Liney's Lodge is open. There's a little bit of a line there, not too bad.
So, Chad, let's talk about your pitching career. You're going to reignite that a little bit. So tell us what your primary pitch is. What's your favorite thing to throw?
Fastball somewhere over the plate.
Perfect.
I'm not a pitcher. I'm a thrower. When I pitched summer ball up in Spooner, I was kind of the guy that came in at the end of the game, maybe shut it down or, eat the last 2 innings. But I tried throwing a curveball. Can't throw a changeup to save my life. I just try to throw it as hard as I can and hope it goes over the plate. That's about it.
I love the strategy.
A thrower, not a pitcher.
Yeah.
There's a fly ball to right field, and 1 pitch, 1 out for Cardinals starting pitcher Brady Smith. Dumont flies out to right.
Stepping up to the plate, pitcher number 18, Ethan Jeffers.
And now batting the pitcher, Ethan Jeffers, as you heard from public address announcer Steve Manfred. Good ball game here today. That looked a little high and inside, but home plate umpire called that a strike. 0-1 the count to Jeffers. I'm a little off kilter over here by the...
Just a little. Just enough over there, huh?
I'm a little off kilter on and off the field. That foul ball.
Another reminder, please return foul
over the
balls
first
like
base
that
side,
to the
and
concession stand. We got to reuse them, and you'll get some candy.
Jeffers in the hole, 0-2. Smith's been cruising along. Gave up a double to Maves in the first inning and a single in the second.
Could be trouble with the sun. No.
And that fly ball for out number 2, reeled in by Mason Chittenden.
We're back at the top of the order, and shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
And Rudolph now at the plate. Rudolph grounded out to short in the first. He had a good game against Memorial last week, Bill. Rudolph 1 for 3 with a run and 2 RBI and a walk. So
nice to see him heating up.
Yeah, Rudolph at the plate with 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Wildcats down by a run, 1-0. Brady Smith from the Cardinals throwing some smoke on the bump for Chippewa Falls, without a doubt.
Got him at 31 pitches so far. Very efficient.
Yeah, he's right around the zone, throwing a lot of strikes right now, and that's what you need out of your starting pitcher.
What kind of Brady Smith headed to Augsburg next year? What kind of squad does Augsburg have this year? I haven't really paid attention too much to
I haven't paid attention to them much at all either. I know when I played against them back in my day, they were pretty decent back then.
I know their wrestling program is absolutely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
They seem like they win a national title. It's either them or Wartburg every single year in college wrestling. That pitch a little high and inside, runs the count, evens it up at 2-2. Look at that across the board. That's almost Yahtzee right there. Number 2 at the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs.
Not quite a Yahtzee, but as we call it in bowling, that's a ham bone.
Yeah.
4 in a row is a ham bone.
A ham bone?
Yep.
I've got bowling on my docket to ask you about.
Oh, boy.
That's like worth 8 points.
I don't know where they got ham bone from, to be honest with you, but that's what they call it, and that's all I can tell you.
Rudolph fouls that one over the first base side netting. Yeah, if the pitch, if Brady Smith was wearing number 2, that'd be a Yahtzee.
Or if they had a 22 at bat.
Sure. There you go. There you go. Smith takes his sign, rocks and delivers. That fastball right down the pipe. Gets Rudolph looking for a backward K in the bottom of the third.
And a 3 down. We're heading to the top of the 4th inning with the Cardinals leading 1-0.
Wildcats go down quietly in the bottom of 3, so 1-0 as we head into the top of the 4th. This game cruising right along, Chad.
It is. Quick innings.
Yeah, I'll know next time if Westy gets the call from the bullpen from the new mayor, Allison Page. They had a meeting he was required to attend. He does have to work once in a while.
Yeah, I feel him there.
The new mayor said, Mr. Utility Director, you have to come to today's meeting. So he brought me called me up from the minors, and what do they call that when you just get a 10-day call up?
Yes.
I got a 10-day call up today.
Then you'll get DFA'd and you'll
Yep.
go back.
Yep. I'll get DFA'd. Yeah, I figured, we have a few innings to go for sure, but I figured today was going to be a pretty low-scoring game. Two great pitchers on the hill today, Brady Smith and Ethan Jeffers, and probably two of the top 3 teams in the Big Rivers Conference for sure going at it. Yeah, I saw Chad Hudson has they're ranked number 1 in the state.
I saw that too. Yeah, they've been playing pretty
What
good.
have you been hearing on Jace Matazinski? Has he been? I know he's signed with Auburn, but is he?
He's getting looks.
Is he like top 10 pick? You think? Not. I mean, top 10 rounds.
Top 10. I mean, maybe top 10 round, but
yeah, that's what I mean.
I've had some insider info, but
yeah,
it's not too much on my behalf to be talking about. But
sure.
But he is. I know he is getting some looks. So.
Connor Kalinsky at the plate for the Cardinals here in the top of the 4th. Kalinsky had a soft fly ball to shortstop, and Dumont catches that one just in foul territory. So,
did he call him out?
No, he called a foul ball.
Oh, he called a foul ball.
Yeah, I think Dumont's foot was on the line or in foul territory when he caught it.
Well, the ump on that, he kind of gave the out symbol, but he was definitely safe by at least a step, if it was fair. But
so 0-2 the count to Kalinsky. There's a foul ball off the fence and down the left field line. How many pitches does Jeffers have so far, Bill?
52.
Or Steve, 52.
52 is right.
Steve all over that like a pack of wild dogs on a 3-legged cat.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
That line courtesy of the Godfather himself, Kevin Westhouse.
They don't call him Scoreboard Steve for nothing.
No. That one high and inside. Runs the count even, 2-2. Jeffers just relinquished 1 hit today so far on the afternoon, but 2 hit batters. And that's how the Cardinals got their 1 run in the top of the 3rd. Jeffers takes his sign from Colton Maves. And that's lofted into, boy, it carried a little bit further than I thought. And right fielder Landon McQuaid made a good play in right center for the first out of the inning. F9 if you're scoring at home, Chad.
That is correct.
I think it carried a little bit more on Bino than he thought it was going to go to.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of be a lazy one with that.
Yeah, it had that typical right-hander, opposite field spin on the ball, kind of brought the ball back into the right fielder there. So it kind of made it a little easier to track down.
Mason Chittenden at the plate now for the Cardinals. He reached on an error in the 2nd and picked up a stolen base. 0 for 1 on the day. There's a ground ball to short. Over to first. Whoops, did not update the camera. Westhouse would not have done that. 2 down for the Wildcats here in the top of the 4th inning. And shortstop Brant Olson at the plate. Olson flew out to center in the 2nd. 0 for 1 on the day. Takes a strike there from Jeffers. 0-1. There's the pitch, little curveball down low. Yeah, Olson has a good eye, Chad. He's 5 walks on the season so far in just 5 games.
Yeah, he's picky. That's not a bad thing. See as many pitches as he can.
Takes that pitch low and inside, ball 2. 2-1 the count to Olson. 2 down. We're here in the top of the 4th inning. Cardinals up 1-0 on your Bill Jensen scoreboard. That fastball just missed on the inside. 3-1 the count. Boy, the flags are almost hanging straight down in left field. Absolute gorgeous day here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. And there is a 2-out walk to Brant Olson, his 6th walk of the season.
Left fielder number 14, Chase Frederick.
And the number 9 hole hitter, left fielder Chase Frederick at the plate. There's Olson at first. A threat to steal. Jeffers takes his sign, peeks over at first, and throws over.
I think they got the same scouting report you did.
Yeah.
Trying to keep them honest over there. Not much of a lead. Probably.
Yeah, looking at the stats before the game, Gavin Thompson, he has a couple of stolen bases, and Brant Olson, so not a, and then the leadoff hitter Dane Krista. So that's kind of probably your 3 biggest base stealing threats for the Cardinals today. Jeffers peeks over and delivers. Gets a strike right in the outside corner, runs the count to 0-2. 2 down here in the top of the 4th. 9-hole hitter Chase Frederick at the plate. Who's the big dog team up in the what's Hayward's, what conference are
the Heart of the North?
Oh, that's right,
yeah.
Heartland North. Who's the big dog team in the Heartland North usually year to year recently?
Recently Spooner won it last year.
Okay.
This year I haven't really been keeping track. I know it's still early in the year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of anything, but
there is a nasty pitch from Ethan Jeffers, and Chase Frederick whiffs it, and they throw over to first.
Cardinals got no runs. There were no hits. 1 left on base. They're still leading 1-0.
Yeah, due up next for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 4th. 2-hole hitter Kingston Quinn, Colton Maves, and then cleanup hitter Cal Dumont due up for the Wildcats. Once again, we'll say thanks to our Wildcat baseball sponsors, Kinney Sporting Goods, and the man, the myth, the legend of Mark Faries is running that show over there. Stick around after the game. We're going to either have the Sandlot Samurai of the game, sponsored by Patax Family Market, or what's the other one called? It's the Miyagi Warrior?
Yep.
Or the Miyagi Warrior. And also, thank you to Baldwin Lightstream. They have some absolutely humming fiber optic internet here at the ballpark, and it's free of charge from Baldwin Lightstream. We sincerely appreciate their efforts. And First National Bank of River Falls. Well, there's the Wildcat dugout, and coming to the plate.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Wildcats, second baseman number 12, Kingston Quinn.
Kingston Quinn at the plate for the Wildcats to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Quinn flied out to center in the in the bottom of the 1st. 0 for 1 on the day. Quinn with 5 runs scored so far on the season. He absolutely rips that one to right center. Oh, excuse me. That one tricked me the other way. I just caught a peek of the swing, and I thought he tattooed it, but it was a kind of a
sounded like it was right off the end of the bat.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get much behind it.
A little soft fly ball to right field for out number 1. So yeah, in the bottom of the 3rd, Brady Smith had 1 pitch, 1 out, and then here in the bottom of the 4th, 1 pitch, 1 out for starting Cardinal pitcher Brady Smith.
They call that efficiency.
Yeah.
We got him at 37 pitches so far.
It's not bad through three and a half.
Colton Maves at the plate for the Wildcats. Maves doubled in the 1st. Looking to repeat that here in the bottom of the 4th.
It's too good. He's going to be able to finish the game.
1-0 the count to Colton Maves. And there's a soft liner to second. It's a 1-hopper. And easy throw to first base for out number 2. The cleanup hitter.
Batters, third baseman, number 25, Cal Dumont.
Cal Dumond at the plate. Dumond grounded out to short in the first. And Chad, he has been red hot at the plate in the last 3 games, 6 for 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has.
4 runs, 4 RBI, 3 walks. Been all over the base paths.
Interesting stance he's got going on there.
You know, I was great minds think alike, because I was just about to say, what was the guy that it was? Was it Josh Donaldson? What was the guy that played for the Texas Rangers? That
Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton, yeah, Josh Hamilton. He had maybe 2 or 3 just unbelievable years, and then kind of slid off. But his batting stance kind of reminds me of Cal Dumond's, or the other way around, however you want to say it. Kind of move that front foot in there for. There's a little soft liner to left field, and Cal Dumond stays hot at the plate with a single to left.
Surprised that he didn't catch that out there. It was hanging and looked like he was drifting towards the ball and just kind of gave up on it there.
Fielder number 5, Landon McQuaid.
Yeah, Cal Dumond with a good piece of hitting right there. Just kind of laid the outside pitch, just kind of dropped the hands, laid the barrel on it, and deposited it in a soft single out into left field. So Dumond reaches base with 2 down, and it brings up right fielder Landon McQuaid. Well, the UWRF Falcons have been. There's a hot shot to second, and that's going to sneak into center field, and Cal Dumond's going to scamper over to third. Wildcats at the corners with 2 down, and hot hitting Caden Kroll is now at the plate for River Falls.
Batting now, left fielder number 11.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get him in here, get something down the outer half, push it the other way in the gap, something.
That was great base running by Cal Dumond there.
That was, yeah. Hard ground ball went off the second baseman's glove, snuck into center, and gave him that chance to take that extra 90.
Yeah, he did not stop. He was looking at Coach Bishop at third, and he was running from the get-go. Runners at the corners for the Wildcats with 2 down. Caden Kroll hit into a 4-6-3 double play in the bottom of the second.
Wouldn't be surprised if he steals here. Try to get to second base to get 2 here if you can.
That pitch right at the waist, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Caden Kroll. Kroll hitting .429 in the first 5 games of the year.
Not bad.
Team leading 6 runs. 6 for 14 coming into today. Little quick visit from Cardinal catcher Landon Atkinson. There's the pitch. Just a little high. There's Cal Dumond over at third. He's 90 feet away from tying this ball game up.
If he can get a good read on a dirt ball here, ball scoots away from the catcher, he can definitely take that 90.
Smith rocks and delivers, gets a little slide piece on the outside part of the plate, and
little delayed steal there too.
Yeah.
And the Wildcats and Chippewa Falls said, yeah, we're not falling for that. I'm just going to get it right back to my pitcher and try to get this guy when he's down 1-2 here in the count. So
2 ducks on the pond for Caden Kroll. McQuaid at second, Dumond over at third, and Caden Kroll at the plate. Fouls that one straight back off the netting. 1-2 the count.
Chad, is that delayed steal? Is that just really trying to get a play over at second to try to sneak the guy in?
Trying to get the catcher maybe to throw down to second, and they probably would try to just get into a run down there and make a couple throws happen and see if they can keep him long enough where the guy on third can sneak home.
Smith delivers and gets a strike right on the outside part of the plate. That's a big strikeout for Cardinal pitcher Brady Smith.
Yeah, needed a big hit there, and you can't really watch strike 3 in that situation. You got to try to follow it off, do something.
Yeah, Wildcats had a chance right there with 2 down. Cal Dumond singles, and Landon McQuaid backed that up with a with a rip right up the middle. And Wildcats had runners at second and third, but could not get them across. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Chippewa Falls still in the lead, 1-0. Pitchers duel here at First National Bank of River Falls Field.
Is Ethan still coming out? He looked like he was,
Yeah, he's still out there.
Okay. Looked like he was getting a little tired in the 4th, but it's not a pitch count. I think I've got him at 768 pitches, I think. I have to wait for a second. So that's not the issue, but he just looked like he was laboring a little bit. See how much of a leash they give him.
Wildcats don't have anybody in the bullpen working out right now, but I do have the Godfather's binoculars here, ready and waiting to see who it is.
So Chad, tell is it tonight bowling or is it Thursday night?
Thursday night.
Yeah.
So it's the World Championship?
Not world, but just just the league championship. So.
I'm calling it the World Championship.
What's your average, Chad?
About 210.
Oh, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Ask him what he bowled last week.
What'd you bowl last week? 300?
No, 701 series, so about 234.
That's solid.
Yeah, I'm usually only good for one of those a year, and I need to do it again this Thursday. So hopefully they don't mess with the oil pattern too much from last week, and if it's the same, we'll be dialed. So.
Well, Dane Krista in the box.
I'm telling you, Bill, there's a lot to it.
Apparently, I'm not qualified to be a bowler.
If you want to learn more about it, there's a documentary on HBO called Born to Bowl. There's 5 episodes, and it's pretty. They talk a lot about kind of stuff like that.
Boy.
Do you guys ever say any Big Lebowski lines while you're bowling?
No. Just Ernie McCracken.
Well, Ethan Jeffers has he's oiled up here on the mound. 2-1 the count to leadoff hitter Dane Krista. Krista struck out looking in the first and was hit by a pitch and has scored the only run of the game. That was in the top of the 3rd. He is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Krista batting .286 on the season, 4 RBI, 1 stolen base. 2-2 the count. There's a curveball hammered into the ground and foul. Pretty good little crowd gathering here at First National Bank of River Falls Field on a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon. The breeze has picked up a little bit, blowing in from left field. There's a sharp single to
that's going to get to the
left.
wall.
Yeah, that's going to get all the way to the wall, and Dane Krista is going to motor in for a stand-up double to lead off the top of the 5th. Krista has been on the reach base for the 2nd time in a row. And next up, the catcher, Landon Atkinson.
The next batter is the catcher, number 1, Landon Atkinson.
Atkinson flied out to right in the 1st and was hit by a pitch. Did not score in the top of the 3rd. He is 0 for 1. Yeah, that top part of the order for the Cardinals is
they've been putting pressure on them.
Yeah, giving the Wildcats some pressure in the top of the 3rd and once again here in the top of the 5th. Christ on second. There he is. Atkinson at the plate. Atkinson headed to the Jamestown Jimmies next year, according to head coach Mitch Steinmetz. One and one the count. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Big Rivers Conference baseball action at its finest here in River Falls. There's a bunt right down the third baseline.
Nobody there.
Over to first. Nobody was there to cover.
Looked like both corners charged, and looks like Quinn at second didn't get over in time to cover. But I don't know if that's the call there. I don't know what play they were in there on the bunt, but
there's Krista at third.
The courtesy runner's back.
Here comes a conference with Bishop here. Probably try to calm his team down here a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty crucial point of the game. I've got Jeffers at 76 pitches right now. So he still has a distance to go before he gets to 100, but I'm not sure the pitch count is the issue.
Yeah, they might try to ride him out as long as they can here.
Yeah.
Especially if they can, somehow get out of this inning. Even just giving up one's not a terrible thing, but getting in the 5th inning, I keep forgetting these high school games are only 7.
Yeah.
So.
They go by quick, don't they?
Yeah.
They are.
Do you want to redo your score?
No. I
You're
can't.
still at 7?
I can't at this point. Looks like
We
some
can do
action
training
going on
wheels
down
for
there.
you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, but I'm going to have to.
You hit a 701 or
I'm going to
whatever.
respectively decline the training wheels. But I do appreciate that. Looks like we got a little action get starting down there for the Wildcats.
Runners at the corners, nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Brady Smith, the pitcher, at the plate for the Cardinals. He's singled in the 1st and singled in the 3rd. He's 2 for 2 on the afternoon and running that average well over 400. That pitch a little low.
Looks like number 24. Is that Jamison Schomer?
It is.
Yep, he's getting warmed up down there.
Want to know the count to Smith. Smith absolutely rips that one into center. And I was looking down, changing the cameras. Chad, was that?
Yeah, that was just a line shot up the middle, one hop to center field.
Okay, yep. So Brady Smith 3 for 3 and has a RBI single here in the top of the 5th. Atkinson goes over to second, so runners at first and second, still nobody out. 2-0 your score, and Gavin Thompson at the plate for the Cardinals. Thompson grounded out to first in the 1st inning and struck out swinging in the 3rd. 0 for 2 takes a strike there, 0-1.
I tell you what, Jeffers' curveball's been very good today. Just leaving a couple of those fastballs right down the middle, and they're just getting the barrel on it.
And I think that's possibly what their approach at the plate today was.
Very well could be. Yeah.
His just Jeffers' curveball is so good. They're just saying, hey, just wait for the fastball and take a rip at it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're really swinging at the curveball unless it's deep in the count.
Yeah, right. 2 strikes. So 3 straight hits for the Cardinals. Double by Krista, a single by Atkinson, and another single by Brady Smith. Gavin Thompson at the plate. Wildcats down 2, but still a little bit of time left. We're in the top of the 5th. Wildcats and Cardinals will rinse and repeat on Thursday over in Chippewa Falls. Jeffers in the stretch, looks over to second. Roxanne delivers. That one just a little high, runs the count to 2-2.
Yeah, he just tried a backdoor curveball. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to do it one more time here.
Looks over to second again and delivers.
Change up.
Changeup popped up high to center field. And Ryan Dumont hauls that one in for the first out of the top of the 5th.
First baseman number 3, Jacob Buskacek.
So a good out for the Wildcats. Runners stay put. Atkinson still at second and Brady Smith at first. And now batting for Chippewa Falls, the first baseman, Jacob Buskacek. He flat out to left in the 2nd and hit into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. He's 0 for 2. There's the pitch by Jeffers. Gets that fastball right on the inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count. Wildcat head coach Ryan Bishop looking for either a pop fly or a little strikeout. There's a play over by first base. I was kind of screened off by the window framing here. Was that
yeah, just one hop the fence up down there by basically the plates on the bullpen there. Just far enough for nobody to get there.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Bleskacic. And that little changeup got Bleskacic swinging for out number 2.
The next batter.
That was a nasty changeup, Chad.
It was. Yeah, it just dropped off the face of the earth there.
So with 2 down, runners on first and second still, and Connor Kolinsky at the plate for Chippewa Falls. Jeffers gets that fastball to go right on the outside part of the plate, painted the black.
Probably just try to stay low, get a ground ball, take an easy out, and get out of the inning, just giving up 1.
Music trivia for you,
big.
Bill and Chad. What band sang Paint It Black? That one's lofted into right field. And hauled in over by Landon McQuaid.
I know it, too, and it's going to bother me.
Rolling Stones.
You are correct, Billy.
Yeah, dang it, Bill.
Chippewa Falls scored 1 run.
Bill Jensen
3 hits. They left 2 on base. They now lead 2-0.
wins a Diet
Charlie Cat
Coca-Cola.
sandwich?
You win a Charlie Cat hot chicken sandwich from Tarnation
Perfect.
Tavern. But the Cardinals get 3 hits in a row, a double by Krista, a single by Atkinson, and a single by Brady Smith with an RBI. They pad their lead by 1, 2-0 as we head into the bottom of the 5th here at First National Bank of River Falls Field.
Chad, you were right to get out of there with 1.
Yeah,
They were
that's,
glad to get
that's
out of
big.
there.
Yeah, I mean, guys on the corner, no out, 1 base hit up the middle, and then being able to get out of that with just letting 1 across, that's actually very big. So.
Yeah.
Well, due up next for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 5th, the first baseman Lane Amadon, center fielder Ryan Dumond, and pitcher Ethan Jeffers, 7, 8, 9 in the order. Wildcats looking to get some runners on base.
Yeah, if you're River Falls here, you got a pitcher out there who's pretty low on his pitches going into the 5th. He's been very efficient. Probably should maybe try to see some pitches and get deeper in counts if possible. But if you're swinging in ground balls first pitch, it's not going to help. You got to try to see pitches and get this guy deeper on his pitch count and get him out of the game if you can't get to the
I got him at 48 pitches right now, so you're totally right. He's it's been incredibly efficient.
Off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Wildcats. Their first baseman, number 13, Lane Amadon.
Yeah, if you can get to the bullpen, that's only going to help you out. So looks like they got a guy walking down there.
Pitches. Jeffers is at 88.
Okay.
So I think this is Lane Amadon's first at bat of the game. So he injured his shin. He had blood all over it. He hit the stone wall over in foul territory on the first base side, and Lucas Fetty came in to hit for him in the bottom of the 3rd. So, bottom of the 2nd, and Amadon up here in the bottom of the 5th. Amadon 4 for 12 on the young season. Takes a rip at that one, fouls it straight back, and you can hear it.
Right in the dugout.
That was a heck of a rip.
Yeah, hit the bat rack down there.
1-1 the count to Amadon. Chad, his sister Avery played softball for Bemidji State.
Oh, no kidding.
Just finished up her career.
So some athletes in the family there.
Oh yeah, Avery could smoke the ball. Amadon takes that one outside. 2-1 the count to the big, strong, strapping first baseman, Lane Amadon. Hit the short, excuse me. Whoop. Boy, that's the thing. You can't see it over here, Chad, because I know you're over to the right, but it's re-cueing the cameras up. And
stepping up to the plate, center fielder number 1, Ryan DeMond.
But Lane Amadon.
Hard hit ground ball to shortstop.
Yeah.
You got a pretty good candy hop right into the chest there and quick transfer throw over. So.
Now batting for the Wildcats is center fielder number 1, Ryan Dumond. Ryan Dumont plays a heck of a center fielder, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty good out there. Gets good reads on the ball, tracks it down pretty well.
Yep. Gets good jumps on it. He's got some good speed, too. Brady Smith here in the bottom of the 5th. He has Wildcats got to him a little bit with 2 down last inning, had runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 down, and Smith got a strikeout to end the bottom of the 4th. That was the Wildcats' only threat so far today. Smith has been cruising. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Ryan Dumont takes a rip at that one, fouls it off right behind him. 0-2 the count to the Wildcat center fielder. Pitcher Ethan Jeffers waits on deck. It looks like they may have a pinch hitter for, yeah, they do. I can't see the number, but.
Where at?
No, excuse me. No, I'm sorry.
Jeffers.
Yep, he's right there. That was Chase Rudolph behind him in the hole. That fastball a little high. 1-2 the count. Yeah, Ethan Jeffers in the a line of health on deck circle.
No, they got Lane down there warming up in the pen.
Dumont fouls that one straight back over the grandstand on the right side. One down here in the bottom of the 5th. Wildcats looking to get some base runners on. Scratch out a run or so here in the bottom of 5. Good swing on the ball again by Ryan Dumont. Count stays at 1-2. Smith takes his sign. He rocks and delivers. Right down Hanson drive. He gets Ryan Dumont looking for out number 2. That is the 3rd strikeout, a backward K for the Wildcats.
It's 3 too many.
That's my absolutely biggest pet peeve.
Well, with 2 down, now at the plate for the Wildcats, the pitcher Ethan Jeffers. He flied out to center in the 3rd. Hits a high sky fly ball to center field, and center fielder Mason Chittenden hauls that one in for out number 3.
As we move to the top of the 6th inning.
Brady Smith retires. The Wildcats in order 1, 2, 3. Amadon, Dumont, and Jeffers go down.
Another inning, not too many pitches. What do you end up throwing that inning?
I've got him at 11, 12 pitches, I think.
Jeffers is at 88.
Okay.
So he's only got Jeffers only has 12 left, and he'll be up to go.
Yeah, it looks like he's going back out there to.
Yeah, Ethan Jeffers. For those that do not know, so high school pitchers have a pitch count of 100 per game, and Ethan Jeffers sitting at 88 right now, according to pitch counter Steve Manfred and Bill Jensen. You guys are what? Bill, would you say you guys are dueling pitch counters because you guys are popping that number off pretty quick?
Yeah, we're. Steve's got it in his head. I've got to keep track of it.
Well, 2-0 here. There's your scoreboard. Cardinals up 2-0. We're headed to the top of the 6th inning. Due up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Mason Chittenden, shortstop Brant Olson, and left fielder Chase Frederick. 7, 8, 9 in the order. Coach Ryan Bishop would have a gift if senior pitcher Ethan Jeffers could retire the Cardinals with 12 or less pitches here.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Cardinals, the center fielder number 10, Mason Chittenden.
Chittenden reached on an error in the 2nd and got a stolen base, and he grounded out to short in the in the top of the 4th. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Chittenden with the Cardinals' solo home run on the season. There's a Shot to center fielder, and what a play by Ryan Dumond in center field. Diving catch for out number 1, and just what the doctor ordered. 1 pitch, 1 out for Ethan Jeffers.
You were just talking about him out there.
Yeah, there's no question about it. I can see why Ryan Dumond's playing center fielder for the Cats. That was he got a great jump on it. Great play. There's another soft liner to center, and 2 pitches, 2 outs for Ethan Jeffers, both into the glove of center fielder Ryan Dumond.
Next left fielder number 14, Chase Frederick.
And I'm hoping for another fly ball because you know what do you remember watching the Atlanta Braves on WTV? You might be too young, but watching Skip Carey do the play-by-play, and my favorite line, and one of them anyway, it was when Skip Carey used to say, "And so and so holds the record held by many," when a fielder gets 3 outs in an inning.
That was back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Ground ball to the right side.
Hot shot to right field. It's a single through the hole, and left fielder Chase Frederick with a 2-out single to right.
Right fielder number 12, Dave Christa.
And the top of the order has given Jeffers some problems. Christa doubled in the 5th and was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. He scored both of the Cardinal runs, and that's how they lead 2-zip.
And I believe if he gets to 99 pitches at the end of an at-bat, he can start the next guy and go over 100.
You get one more. You get one more batter.
Yeah,
correct?
you get one more batter.
Yeah. Christa takes a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. So
he's got to be getting close.
Yeah, 2 quick outs for the Wildcats, and then a single by Frederick.
Got him at 93. I have that as his 93rd pitch.
Jeffers takes a sign, and an easy play for.
Probably would have just stepped on the
bag.
I
thought. I thought he was going to step on the bag, but shortstop Chase Rudolph threw it to first. So 6-3 if you're scoring at home, but good quick inning for Ethan Jeffers and the Wildcats. So they go down quietly. There was a single by Frederick, but otherwise, great play in center field by Ryan Dumond, and that helped the cause. 4 up, 3 down for the Wildcats as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Score still 2-zip Cardinals, and Brady Smith still on the mound for Chippewa Falls. So is that what you think will happen, Chad? So Ethan will come in to pitch one batter, and then Lane Amadon will come in, or are they just gonna?
They might just make the switch.
Give the new pitcher a chance to get his pitches, warm-up pitches on the mound.
Smith, they might leave him in to go the distance here if they don't get any pressure put on him.
I don't know why you wouldn't if your head coach Mitch Diamonds. Brady Smith has been lights out on the hill for the Cardinals today.
He's got 60 pitches, so he's got quite a ways to go as far as pitch count.
Wildcats with 3 hits and no walks and 3 strikeouts for Brady Smith, so he has pitched extremely well today.
I have 4 hits.
4 hits.
4 hits, okay. 1, 2, oh yeah, yep, 4 hits. There was a single in the 2nd by Landon McQuaid. I missed that one.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Wildcats, shortstop number 2, Chase Rudolph.
Rudolph leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Wildcats. They're down 2.
Well, 3rd time through the order here, so everybody's seen him twice, so hopefully they got a little bit of insight now moving towards the end of the game.
Rudolph grounded out to short in the 1st, struck out looking in the 3rd. Takes that fastball outside.
Chad, I just saw a stat on that in the majors about when, it was the 2nd time through and the 3rd time through, and it's significant difference in batting averages when you get to see a pitcher the 2nd and 3rd time.
That's why all those – there's a – lofted up to right field, and right fielder Dane Christa makes that play for out number 1. 2 pitches, 1 out for Brady Smith.
Coming up to bat, second baseman number 12, Kingston Quinn.
Yeah, Kingston Quinn now batting. He flew out to center in the 1st and flew out to right in the 4th. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Yeah, that's why all the major league pitchers, starters go 5 or 6 and they're out.
Yeah.
Almost, unless they're throwing some type of no-hitter or something like that, they're leaving it up to the bullpen in the 7th, 8th, and 9th pretty much every game, no matter what team it is.
You don't see them going much farther anymore these days.
That's one of the reasons I think, unless things change over the years or whatever, but I think a pitcher getting 300 career wins is probably not going to happen again unless it's somebody like Max Scherzer or somebody that's just been logging in a lot of years.
But I don't know if they don't go deep in the games as much anymore. I don't know if it has something to do with how much harder everybody's throwing. I mean, now, if you're not throwing 95, you're not very significant. I saw a broadcast one time. Actually, recently, there's some guys talking about when they played MLB back in the day, the D3. It's almost like D3 equivalent now. You got pitchers in D3 throwing 90 to 92, while pros back in late 80s, early 90s, that was the max. So the game's really changed.
Greg Maddux rarely hit 90 on the radar, and he won like 350 some odd games.
Yeah, he could just spot. He could throw the ball wherever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
And Brady Smith gets Kingston Quinn swinging. He has been absolutely filthy on the mound for the Cardinals.
And Greg Maddux actually used to call his own pitches.
He did.
In games. He would have something he did. I don't know if it was his glove or what he did or his mouth. But he had like certain signs with the catcher, and he'd call his own pitches. And you don't see that anymore nowadays either.
Colton Maves at the plate. Go ahead, Bill.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say Colton Maves at the plate for the Wildcats here with 2 down. Takes the strike. 0-1 the count. Go ahead, Bill.
I was just got a little giddy on the conversation because you talk about he would set up a pitch, 3 on his next start. So that guy was amazing. Not only did he call his own pitches, but just how he's so cerebral up there.
There's a fly ball to right field.
Right in the Bermuda Triangle. Is that going to get caught?
Yep. And right fielder Dane Christa makes that running catch right near the foul ball line or the right field line for out number 3. Hey, what did Chase Rudolph do? I didn't write that down.
The Cardinals leading 2-0.
Flew out to right.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, 3 up, 3 down for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 6th, and Cardinal pitcher Brady Smith is absolutely cruising on the mound for Chippewa Falls. Due up for the Cardinals in the top of the 7th, the 2, 3, 4 hitters, Landon Atkinson, Brady Smith, and Gavin Thompson. Yeah, I heard a story, Chad, on that Greg Maddux would, like when rookies would come up, and he'd bet them $100. Have you heard this one, Bill?
Yeah, that's awesome.
He'd bet him $100 that he could hit the glove 10 times in a row blindfolded, and they would just tell him so he would see where it was, and then they'd blindfold him. And he hit it 10 times in a row every time and won $100 off the rookies every time.
That's impressive.
What's amazing is when he played, I liked watching him play, but obviously he played for Atlanta. But I didn't appreciate him when he played as much as I do now. He just was so quiet about it, and obviously a stud his entire career. But I was just amazed at his stats more now than I was when. And he was in my heyday, so I watched him his entire career, but I just never appreciated him nearly as much as I wish I would have.
I grew up in northwest part of Florida, so my dad took us to the Atlanta Braves were the closest MLB team for us, and we went to a Braves game pretty much every summer. We'd go to 1 or 2 of them, and that was 80s and early 90s and stuff. But yeah, Maddux. There was another thing I saw on Instagram where the pitching coach, Leo Mazzoni, had called a pitch, and, Maddux shook him off and said, no, we're going to do this. And they were kind of complaining, and manager Bobby Cox was kind of laughing. And he said, no, I'm going to get this guy to pop out to third. And he threw a little change up and pop up to third, inning over. And the pitching coach, Leo Mazzoni, and manager just shaking their head laughing.
Catcher number 1, Landon Atkinson.
So leading off the top of the 7th for the Cardinals, the catcher, Landon Atkinson. He flew out to right in the 1st, was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, and singled in the 5th. 1 for 2 on the day and been on the bases twice. And takes a...
Yeah, there's another stat from Greg Maddux. I had to look it up because I couldn't remember exact. But he had faced 2,421 batters,
Oh, yeah.
And only 310 ever saw a 3-0 count.
That's insane.
And 177 of them were intentional walks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Well, speaking of control, Ethan Jeffers has had a soft little ground ball to short over to first for out number 1. I think, is that going to be all for Ethan Jeffers right there?
I've got that would be 96 pitches, so I'm assuming he's going to start this one
Yeah.
or start this at bat. Or
Steve, you have 97?
Yeah.
okay, I was off one.
Steve has 97, so
Number 5. Sorry, the new batters. The
for
pitchers,
sure,
Smith.
one more batter.
And if you're the batter, you're probably going to take here. Try to get him out of the game. But
And it's the pitcher up, so he knows exactly what he's doing.
And Brady Smith is singled in the first, singled in the third, and singled in the fifth. He is 3 for 3 on the day. He has been
he's churning butter.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
what I was saying. Got the butter wand. There it is.
Ethan Jeffers gets that curveball to go 0-2 the count.
This will be pitch 100.
Brady Smith is having a day, ladies and gentlemen. He is pitching a gym on the mound and 3 for 3 at the plate, and tattoos that one to left, but right. Excuse me about the camera change there. Right at left fielder Caden Kroll for out number 2.
And now we have to do a pitching change.
Pitching change.
Can you see who's coming in yet? Lane from first.
Lane from first, yeah.
So, yeah, Lane Amadon's going to come in. I'm guessing Lucas Feedy will go back to first. Is that correct?
We'll see if
number 7.
That's Landon Jones.
He just ran a glove up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Looks like Cal Dumon's grabbing a new glove, so he might be going to first and Jeffers to third, maybe, or.
Yep, that's very possible too.
So with 2 down here in the top of the 7th, with the Cardinals leading 2-0, Lane Amadon comes on as Ethan Jeffers reached his pitch count for the game.
Number 13, Lane Amadon.
You know, these kids nowadays, they have 2 gloves.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeffers just used a glove on the mound, and then now he's going to third, and he had to go get a different one. I didn't have that luxury back in the day. My parents were like, "You're getting one glove, and you're going to like it. And you got to use it everywhere."
There's no doubt about that.
I get it if you're a first baseman, you play multiple positions, you got to obviously have a first baseman's mitt, but.
Well,
but we didn't have those until later in our years.
Chad, I pitched and then played little right field and played a lot of first base, and I never had a first baseman's mitt. I had one glove. But, you know, the first
I just want the money that they spend on bling and all the drip. I'd be rich if I just had that money.
Their drip.
Yeah, they're all worried about how they look out there. And
Yep.
Well, as Rick Flood says, look good, feel good, play good.
Yeah. Granted, I wear wrist tape, but I've done it. It's more of a mental thing for me because I started doing it in college, but that's just more of a mental thing for me. But
well, with 2 down here in the top of the 7th, Gavin Thompson comes to the plate. He grounded out to first base in the first, struck out in the third, and flew out to center in the 5th. 0 for 3 today. Lane Amadon on the hill. That one fouled over by third base dugout, and Ethan Jeffers dives, goes off his glove, and that
reaches into the dugout there and kind of ran into the fence.
I don't want him doing that over there.
Yeah, you don't need him getting hurt.
Talk about getting hurt. Lane Amadon, he's had a heck of a game. He started first, came out, came back in, and now he's on the bump.
With some clean pants.
Yeah.
Well, I think his I guess it was his left shin. I think his left shin was all bloodied up from hitting that stone fenced area over on the first base foul territory. Amadon misses low and inside. 2-1 the count. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Due up for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 7th. 4, 5, and 6, Cal Dumont, Landon McQuaid, and Caden Kroll as Amadon gets a strike to even up the count. Thompson digs in. Amadon delivers. There's a Ryan Dumond dives forward and left center can't quite come up with it. It was an absolute outstanding effort by Dumond in center. But Thompson gets that double off the wall. It's a stand-up double. And he's at second base with 2 down, and Jacob Bleskocic comes to the plate.
I have the line on Ethan Jeffers if you'd like it.
Go ahead, Steve. We can hear you.
6 2/3 innings, 2 runs, both earned, 5 hits, 1 walk, 2 hit batters, 4 strikeouts.
There's your line from Ethan Jeffers. It's a good one, but the Wildcats haven't been able to plate a runner all game, and they're down 2-zip as Landon McQuaid catches that one in right field.
No runs. There was 1 hit and 1 left on base. They're leading 2-0. The bottom of the 7th is coming up next.
So the combination of Jeffers and Amadon shut down the Cardinals in the top of the 7th, and the Wildcats head to the bottom of 7th, down 2-zip, and Brady Smith still on the hill for the Cardinals.
Well, down to your last 3 outs. Can't hold anything back now.
Yeah. And the Wildcats, Bill, the Wildcats got the 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up. Cal Dumond, Landon McQuaid, and Caden Kroll, probably the hottest hitting Wildcats in the last couple games, are due up next for the Wildcats. So stick around. Don't leave just yet.
I don't know if you guys caught that. I tried doing a little water boy quote there.
Say what was it again?
Said last 3 outs of the game, can't hold anything back now.
I
didn't get a chuckle right away, so I'm like, I don't know if they got it.
You know,
I had to explain it. That one's not funny.
Chad, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm an absolute movie quote guy, and I have never seen The Waterboy. I gotta go watch
ever.
It. I'm telling you, Bill.
You gotta figure it out.
I have seen you. You can list a ton of movies, especially the comedies, and I have not seen The Waterboy yet.
Yeah,
wow, that's surprising.
Yeah.
You have to go home and watch it tonight.
I don't know. I don't know why I haven't.
Make yourself a bag of popcorn. You know, sit there
and you know what? I'm going to do do because my wife and one daughter they're on a little road trip, so I'm going to be at the house by myself.
There you go.
A couple bags of popcorn, a couple old fashions.
Yeah.
It gets funnier the more old fashions you have.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for your Wildcats, now he's playing first base, Cal Dumond. Dumond grounded out to short in the first, singled in the 4th, reached third base, but did not score.
I'm kind of surprised they're not taking a strike here. Just try to get this pitcher to get one in the zone.
Be a little deeper.
Yeah. I mean, he's got plenty of pitches to play with, but in this situation, try to maybe take one, put some pressure on him a little bit maybe.
0-1 the count to Dumond. He hits an
very
absolute rip to left field, and that's off the wall, and Dumond is going to trot in for a stand-up double. That is just what head coach Ryan Bishop orders, and the Wildcat dugout is rocking and rolling as Landon McQuaid comes to the plate with nobody out and a runner on second.
Yeah, he's just got to be smart out on the bases. I mean, you're down to his run. I mean, doesn't mean anything right now until somebody else gets on base. So he needs to be smart out there. He's in scoring position. No need to try to, push that extra bag. So
Landon McQuaid is 2 for 2 on the day. He singled in the 2nd, singled in the 4th, and he is at the plate with Cal Dumond on second. Nobody down here in the bottom of the 7th. McQuaid takes that pitch high at ball 1.
That's what you said, Chad. Let him throw.
Yeah, first base is open, and left fielder Caden Kroll is on deck in the Alina Health on deck circle. Well, Bill, the Sandlot Samurai or the Miyagi Warrior, the game is still in doubt here in the bottom of the 7th as McQuaid takes that one inside.
If he wears that, he puts himself on first and tying runs there, especially with Kroll up after him. He's a pretty good hitter this year.
Landon McQuaid at the plate is your tying run, and Caden Kroll on deck is the Wildcat winning run.
Yeah, you got to get on base any way you can here.
That's right.
Atkinson takes a visit to the mound to talk to Smith. 2-0 the count. Landon McQuaid digs in. Brady Smith takes his sign. Shakes that one off. Sets and delivers. That fastball on the inside just missed, and that runs the count 3-0. That was smart baseball right there by Landon McQuaid. It's 2-0, bottom of seventh. Just take a strike.
Do not swing, whatever you do.
Well, he didn't swing 2-0, so I seriously doubt he's swinging 3-0. Smith delivers. That was a fastball right down
Honestly,
the pipe.
you probably take this pitch too. 3-1, unless it's right in your zone. But he's got.
Well, if there's anybody on the team that can turn on a fastball and deposit it over the St. Croix gas sign, it is Landon McQuaid.
This is only the second three-ball count this pitcher's had all game.
So I'm sure everybody heard that. Public address announcer Steve Manfred said that's hit to sharp hit to center. I think that's going to be deep enough for Dumond to tag and go to third, but he's not. Yeah, they're down 2. Yeah. There's no point in getting your second out at third. Yeah, maybe a different inning and a different situation. Dumond tags, but
number 11, Caden
like you said, Chad, earlier, there's
no sense.
You got to have 2 to tie. So after that sharp fly ball to center, McQuaid hit it well, but right at center fielder Mason Chittenden for out number 1.
That was a 3-1 fastball up in the zone. Probably not the best pitch to swing at 3-1. I mean, it might have even been out of the zone. Might not have even been a strike. So in that situation,
looked like it was a little bit out.
You got to look for a certain pitch, middle in your go zone, as we like to say.
Little off-speed pitch there by Smith gets Kroll to foul that one off. 0-1. One down here in the bottom of the 7th. Caden Kroll at the plate. Cal Dumond still on second. And Lane Amadon now pitching for the Wildcats. He's on deck. There's Dumond at second. You can see him in your screen. Smith takes the sign. He's in the stretch. Gives a quick peek over to Dumond.
It's a base hit.
Little soft liner right up the middle.
Yeah,
but no, Dumond had to see.
Yeah, you got to freeze on a liner there.
Yeah, he had to freeze because if he goes and they catch that, it's ball game. But big time little soft liner up the middle by Caden Kroll.
Batting now, number 13, Lane Amadon.
Runners are at the corners with 1 down, and Wildcat pitcher in relief, Lane Amadon at the plate for the Wildcats. He grounded out to third that was Lucas Fetty hit in the second inning, but Amadon's only at bat here in this game. He grounded out to short in the 5th. And Cardinal coach Mitch Steinmetz is going to head to the mound. I think he's going to take the ball from Brady Smith.
He is.
He gives him the handshake. A little bit. He gives him the handshake.
Can you see that number coming in there?
Looks like number 2.
Number 2, that would be Sam Brasina.
Sam Brasina now pitching for Chippewa Falls with 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th, and the Cardinals are up 2-0. Wildcats have runners on the corners. If you're just joining us, high drama here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. Chad Patko and Bill Jensen alongside Greg Peters here in the booth. Steve Manfred in your public address duties. We've got him mic'd up. He's also chiming in on the broadcast from time to time.
We're going to, when the Wildcats walk this off, we're going to have to figure out who we want as the Sandlot Samurai of the game.
Probably whoever hits the walk-off.
Number 2.
That'd be my.
We're going to add a little bit more drama to it than that, Patco.
Right, well,
Bill, what'd you say, Sam? Say his last name again?
Brasina, Bresina. Brasina.
Brasina. Yeah, he's a tall, lanky left-hander, and he has some pretty good velo in his own right.
New pitcher coming in this point of the game, probably taking a strike.
Watch it, at least.
Yeah, make him throw one, at least.
I don't have Chippewa Falls bench.
Yeah, Steve, I looked to usually they have game day rosters on it. I could not find any.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're printing them this year.
You know one difference between when you go to, I'm used to doing a lot of high school games, either PA or, in the booth, doing the play-by-play. And when you do UWRF games, boy, they got rosters galore all over the place.
He's a class of 27, so he's a
junior.
Yeah.
Junior. So Brasina on the mound for the Cardinals. Amadon at the plate for the Wildcats. Runners on the corners, bottom of the 7th, and 1 down. That is your scenario. Brasina misses inside, ball 1.
Good coaching, Chad.
Tall, lanky left-hander for the Cardinals.
You keep taking him until he throws one?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Brasina checks his sign and delivers. That one's high and outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count to Amadon.
You guys see that convoy going on up there? A tractor pulling a plow.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get the. Yeah, you can see it there now on the screen. Those guys right there are loaded up and trucking eastbound and down.
There you go. International Harvester.
And Brasina gets that strike. Runs the count to 2-1.
Now it's game on.
Gotcha.
Center fielder Ryan Dumont is on deck. And now third baseman Ethan Jeffers is in the hole. 2-1 the count to Amadon.
Seen one walk-off home run this year. Can we see another one?
You can see Brasina's jersey blowing in the breeze.
Ooh.
Breeze is kicked up just a little bit. It's blowing from left to right, from left field to right field. 2-2 the count.
Does got some velo to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
Looks a little like Chris Sale out there, doesn't he?
A little bit.
There's the pitch. That fastball outside, ball 3.
Yikes.
Pretty close to the same pitch as the one before.
Yep. Another ball without.
Full count, but just 1 down. Runners on the corners.
I'm going to have to get the radar gun up here next time.
Well,
going.
listen, we'll get this pitch.
Ooh, just missed me.
Caden Kroll was moving on the pitch over to second, but actually there's we got a pocket radar gun that you can use on it. We're going to get Westy hooked up. He can have it on his phone and see it. We got
there's a gun. There's a radar gun in the back cabinet.
Yeah, there's one in there.
No, but I mean, it's a tag, like you put it down there and it just shows it on your phone. You have to hold it up.
Yeah, Weston said that ads. It's not good for his brand.
What's that now?
Weston Lombard. He said it's not good for his brand. You know what? I don't know. He doesn't know how accurate it is sometimes.
Oh, God, yeah. I think
he's still mad at me.
This one I think is I think it's tag. It's called tag radar.
Tag.
Brasina with the 3-2 pitch to Amadon. Rocks and delivers.
Strike him out.
There's a strike him out, but
safe.
Caden Kroll hustling down to second, gets the stolen base, and that may prove to be a huge dividend, as there are 2 runners in scoring position. Wildcats are down by 2.
Base hit scores 2 here.
And center fielder Ryan Dumond at the plate. Can't get any more higher drama than right here. 2 down, bottom of the 7th. Runners on second and third. Brasina in for Brady Smith to try to close the door. Brady Smith was outstanding for the first, I guess, 6 1/3 innings.
If you're in the outfielders here, or even the coach, I'd probably have them bring in, because a base hit in the hole or in the gap or up the middle, you got to be able to save that tying run.
Brasina is, I'm going to guess, throwing mid to upper 80s right now. He is absolutely bringing it. 1-1 the count. Ryan Dumond made an outstanding play in center fielder earlier this game with a diving catch. Dumont swings through that one, runs the count to 1-2. Brasina looks like he's kind of settling in up there, doesn't he, Chad?
Yes, he does. Yeah, He knows what he needs to do here.
Ryan Dumont just trying to put bat on the ball here in the bottom of the 7th. Brasina with a pitch. That's high and outside. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. 2-2. 2 down. You can see Caden Kroll at second getting a pretty good lead. And I believe Coach Bishop is absolutely going to send him on a hit to the outfield, but not to be. Ryan Dumont strikes out to end the game, and
that's our ball
the
game.
Cardinals win a pitcher's duel by a final of 2-0. Chippewa Falls scratched out 8 hits and had 1 error. The Wildcats had 6 hits. They scattered them as starting pitcher Brady Smith pitched to Dandy. And a shutout win for the Cardinals. They get game 1 of the 2-game series here at First National Bank of River Falls Field. And stick around. We'll have the Miyagi Warrior of the game.
They don't do that.
Okay,
sorry to interrupt you. They
That's
don't.
okay.
They do that privately if it's not.
Gotcha.
If it's not the Miyagi or the Sandlot Samurai.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. But so the
Friday.
so next game the Wildcats will play at Chippewa Falls on Thursday. That'll be on the road, so we won't have that one. But Bill, do you have the schedule? When do the Wildcats play their next home game?
They play Friday here at home at 4:30.
Well, I won't be able to join you guys. We'll be on our way to Whitewater then.
Yeah.
So.
Good luck. Good luck tomorrow, Chad, and more importantly, good luck in your bowling world championship on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm more.
You have a big week, Chad.
I'm more worried about the boys. You know, gotta.
Me too.
Those are a lot bigger than.
Big. Yeah, come on out. You guys are home against UW River Falls at home against Stout tomorrow.
Yep, at Whitewater this weekend.
Yeah, big week for the Falcons.
Yeah,
but
and then next weekend we're home against Eau Claire. So
Yeah.
River Falls native Austin Curdy will be in town. So I'm sure there'll be some fans here for that.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to the River Falls Sports Broadcasting YouTube Network. Wildcats take one on the chin. Great game today. Ethan Jeffers pitched very well, and Brady Smith from Chippewa Falls pitched even better. Cardinals come away with a 2-0 Big Rivers Conference victory. They improved to 5-1 on the season and 3-0 in the BRC. Wildcats dropped to 4-2 and 2-1 in the Big Rivers Conference. And those two teams will be back at it on Thursday. Wildcats will try to even up the season series at 1 apiece. For Bill Jensen, your final thoughts on today's ball game?
Yeah, you're right. It was a heck of a pitcher's duel, and they just were just a snit better than our guys, but a heck of an effort from everyone and a really good game to watch. So great job filling in, Greg, and thanks a lot, Chad, for joining us. You do always a great job, so it's fun to have both of you guys up in the booth.
Bill just gave you some. Chad put on his sunglasses and he said, "Now I'm going to watch The Water Boy tonight." And everybody, thanks for joining in. I had a blast doing it, Bill. It's so much fun doing the game with you guys, and wish for Wildcat fans, wish it could have been a better outcome, but a great ball game nonetheless. It was fun. So yeah, if we're doing a I know the visiting team doesn't get the Samurai, the Sandlot Samurai of the game, but if you had to pick a player of the game, without a doubt, my goodness, Brady Smith from the Cardinals, 3 for 4 at the plate, got the win on the mound, a shutout win, just an outstanding game from Brady Smith. Chippewa, Coach Ryan Bishop said that he told me last night that Chippewa Falls they were going to be right there, and they were an outstanding team, and boy, he was not that I expected anything, but Coach Bishop was absolutely right. Chippewa Falls, great defensive effort, great pitching effort, and some big-time hitters in the top of the lineup for the Cardinals for sure.
Yeah, there's no weak spot there, is there?
No, it was just a solid ball club, and that's what Coach Bishop said. So, but thanks again for joining us. We're going to sign off, put a big red bow on this one, like Kevin Westhouse likes to say. You'll have Kevin Westhouse and Bill Jensen back here on Friday. Thanks for letting me sub today. I had a blast, Bill, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
All right. Take care. Now I'm going to get this